Hello, everyone. My name is Wayne Smith, and this is 4D Finance News. Our news is pretty disturbing. It won't come to reason, but at year end, JP Morgan Chase held 1 trillion with a T in uninsured deposits versus First Republic Bank, which had, in this case, I guess we can say, only 119 billion. JP Morgan Chase held 1 trillion, First Republic 119 billion. Why is that of concern to us? Well, there's a head of JP Morgan Chase. His name is Jamie Dimon. That's D-I-M-O-N, Jamie Dimon. He's the chairman and CEO of JP Morgan Chase. And when you look at bank regulators, when they rank these banks, JP Morgan Chase is the riskiest global bank that's ever been ranked by regulators. In the past 5 days, what has Mr. Dimon done? He's been pushing through publicists, yes, like the press and things of that nature, right? Social media, anything he can get his hands on. And with reporters that he is brilliant. He's a financial wizard. He needs to have a seat at the table to save First Republic Bank. That's the narrative he's pushing. Let's see how this story unwinds. Last Thursday, news hit the wire services that Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan, JP Morgan Chase, had lined up 11 different banks willing to place 30 billion in uninsured deposits into First Republic Bank. So they're going to take money that's uninsured and put it into First Republic Bank, which is just toppling. The banks are JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo. Each of those gave $5 billion to this effort. Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, and JP Morgan Chase, $5 billion. So that's 20 billion right there. 2/3 of the 30 billion. Now, let's recap something. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation caps federal deposit insurance at $20,000 per depositor per bank. They put in uninsured deposits to help out First Republic Bank, so to speak. And each of those banks, Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan Chase, put in $5 billion each. They're almost at their total. It's like they're running a GoFundMe. Now, throwing it at a regional bank, not a global bank, but a regional bank like First Republic Bank, doesn't sound like a great idea. Its stock price has dropped like a rock. When you look at it, putting 30 billion into First Republic at this time, where it's lost 90% of its market value, you would have to ask yourself a question. What is left to save in this bank? It's lost 90% of its value on the stock market. Analysts, regulators see it as a loss. Well, let's find out. The real clue is looking at what First Republic is all about. Janet Yellen is a key figure in the Treasury Department. She's the Treasury Secretary. They want her to push for government guarantees on all deposits, insured and uninsured, at all federal deposit insurance regulated banks. Isn't that something? So they want to hedge their money. They want to put in $5 billion each from those four large players into a bank that's dying and have their money insured. Isn't that something? That's the real reason why it's being pushed, why the narrative is being pushed this way. So, another thing to think about. By framing this as coming to the rescue of a regional bank, not a global bank, a regional bank. And this won't be the first one. There'll be more. Rather than another crony bailout of the mega banks on Wall Street, Jamie Dimon then doesn't have to explain to his board of directors why 69% of the bank's deposits were uninsured at the end of the year. See how it's playing out? Very interesting. Think on that. This is Wayne Smith for 4D Finance News, and I'm out.